morning ritual for people who think deeply.
Zen AM.
Hey man, you talking today?
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time again. Time for Zen AM.
Start off with some breath work. Hola. ¿Qué pasó, mi amigo? Bien. Good morning, everybody. Grand Rising, whatever you still say. It's another episode of Zen AM, y'all. I'm your host, Nehemiah. We got Darian DTB Brooks. It's February 17th on these
17th.
Tuesday, man. We got one more day to my day, a couple of days to Darian's day, a few days to the weekend, man.
Yeah.
But we out here. I'm going to be 100% honest with y'all. We have no idea what we're going to talk about today. But that's the beauty of it. We both showed up, and that's what life is about. Just show up, man. That should have worked itself out.
Yeah.
Just show up, man. Everything is going to work itself out, man. How was your night?
Night was cool, bro. What did I do? We played some Battlefield. We jumped out the sky, and then that's all I remember. Boom. Passed out.
Anybody out there who trying to get in on the game, we be playing Battlefield every once in a while. Or your game tag in there. We'll come in here and you can join our squad. We get down. But yeah, it was the same for me. I don't know if anybody else is on this same wave, but my time schedule has changed so much, and it's probably have to do a lot with this. But back in the day, I wasn't going to bed until like around this time.
Right.
And now I'm starting my day at this time. It's a complete shift.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in bed around 7:38.
Yeah.
I ain't laying next to nothing. I ain't being caressed. I don't know. I'm a nun.
You're not?
I'm a nun. I think I just come to the realization I'm a mother nun.
So you ain't a mutt, you're a nun.
I'm a nun. She said, "Take your time, what's the rush?" Hey, baby, I ain't rushing. I'm a nun.
Oh man.
Shout out to Ayana is free. I think that's my girl Ayana. Is that Ayana?
They gotta check. Yeah, gotta check.
Is that Ayana? Ayana,
Yeah.
is that you?
Ayana, what up?
What up? Shout out Miss Lexi. Shout out Stephanie 30. I ain't saying all them numbers. You know who you is. Shout out to Laura. We got IG in the building. Anthony, man, we vibing, man. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I used to look at old people and be like, "You going to bed?
Mm-hmm.
You getting up at what time when it's still dark outside?"
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean your body hurts? What do you mean your knees are giving in? What do you mean it takes you so long to pee? I couldn't understand it.
You gotta prioritize that rest, that sleep, man. That's what you're doing. The older we get, that's how I feel like. I don't play about my rest.
Yeah.
Like I'll just drop down anywhere and just go sleep. Minimum 7.5 hours.
You need 7.5?
I don't need it, but that's when I perform at my best.
With the 7.5?
Yeah, 7.5.
That's something that I never needed. And that's been my battle with learning about health, learning the power of going to bed before midnight, knowing the power of the 8 hours and what it does to the brain and the health. That's been my struggle because I never needed. I could not ever be in bed for 8 hours. I operate on 4 hours and I'm good. I don't need nothing else. I don't wake up grumpy. Right. You know what I mean? Like,
but it's like, what does that do to the body long term if you only get 4 to 5 hours?
Exactly. That's why I've been adjusting it. That's why my old ass is in bed about 7. So I'm 30. Kids are still playing outside. Streetlights ain't even came on. My old ass is talking, "All right, I'll see you tomorrow." Like, what? Your old ass up. What? It ain't even set yet. I'm like, so what y'all about to do? I'm about to, you know, how black people don't tell you to get out. They say, so what y'all about to do?
Yeah. Yeah. That's the go-to word. So what you about to do after this?
So what y'all about to do after this? Boy, I love the black language, boy.
Yeah.
Man, we out here, man. Like, shout out to everybody who's aging gracefully. There's so many things I respect now. I even respect the motor scooters who don't tie their shoes no more. Remember the Velcro sliding joints?
Oh yeah.
I used to laugh at them. I don't feel like tying my shoe.
Mm-mm.
I'm not tying no shoe. I don't even like putting on a belt no more, bro. I like the last man. I'm about to stop. Y'all gonna see me. I'm about to be on a Skechers ad in about a week.
Right.
Talking about lift ups. Hey. See me on a Bunyan ad or some shit.
But you know the crazy thing is, tying shoes, I believe, is overrated. Like, just slide in, slide out, keep it moving like that. You ain't got a time. Throw them Velcros around. Keep it moving.
Yeah. And my man, Kevin Griffin. Shout out to Kevin Griffin, man. You just gonna jump in. We normally do Zen News, which I was gonna bring it up, but we'll just say a little right now. We had our leader. Well, I can't say our leader, but a very, very strong leader in the earlier Black Civil Rights Movement. Jesse Jackson passed away at, what was he, 86?
84.
84 years old, man. Those don't know, Jesse Jackson, he used to ride with Martin Luther King. He used to ride with the King. He was one of the ones that met up with him right before he got blasted at the hotel. Jesse was there, ended up kind of being his successor and kind of taking over that role. And then in the 90s, he was really big with he came out with that poem, I Am Somebody. And that was kind of the thing. If you was a 90s baby, you knew about that. The I Am Somebody was on every black TV show, every black sitcom, everything. Even in House Party. When they pulled over the goons and they pulled over Kid and Play in the first season, and the cops made him be like, I am somebody. When he made him say I am somebody. That was Jesse Jackson, y'all. That was a Jesse Jackson poem. He wrote that poem just to uplift the black community. He was like, even though I'm on welfare, I am somebody. So Jesse Jackson, man. Yeah, shout out to him. And it's good that we had a leader that lasted this long, man. Like, a lot of our people be gone in the 20s and 30s, and they don't make it to 80. Yeah. They don't make it to 80. So shout out to him. We sending love, man. That's the cool thing about being old, is you get a little bit of this kind of knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, and Ayanna, yeah, he ran for president. I don't know, a lot of people don't remember that, but Jesse Jackson ran for president. I don't know if he was the first black to run for president, but he definitely ran. And then I remember when Obama got it. Y'all remember when he had the hot mic? Jesse Jackson had the hot mic one time, and he was talking. He was like, "Hey," what did he say? He's like, "Can't stand that nigga."
For real?
Dang. Man, shout out, man. We didn't have just a crazy year, man. But I appreciate you, Kevin, for bringing that up. Shout out to Ayanna. She remember that. He ran twice. That brother ran twice. Imagine if he would have got it. That would have been dope if he would have made like Maya Angelou. He would have put like Maya Angelou on the cabinet. You know what I'm saying? That would have been. Can you imagine what those White House briefings would have been like? It would have been like some of the most thought-provoking conversations that ever happened, man. Maya Angelou was, man. We had some. It's Black History Month. We're gonna need to do a whole Black History Month episode, man. I'm not playing with y'all no more.
We're gonna do it every day.
We're gonna do it every single day.
We're gonna do it every day.
And he said, Donald, Donald Trump backed him. Yeah, that's when Donald Trump used to mess with black people.
Yeah.
Donald Trump used to mess with black people heavy back in the day. Donald Trump, with the Trump towers and stuff. I mean, there's a lot of controversy with his housing, with him not letting certain people in the housing and everything. But he used to be one of the few who would let the blacks have the fights there. Muhammad Ali used to fight. He was connected with Muhammad Ali. Black people used to put him in the rap songs. Y'all remember?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, I remember. I remember then. He understood that. He said the briefings would have been long and slow. Nothing would have got. Nothing would have got kids. They would have never ended.
No.
They would have never ended. Like you and Matt. First of all, look at a black church, right? Like a black church does not end. They don't catch the Holy Ghost until 2 or 3 hours in, and I'll be like, I can't go to black churches no more. I can't, man. I'm too old.
Too old.
I'm too young and too old to go to a black church. Like I'm not old enough to have nothing to do to be at church for 6 hours.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like those the one. Sister Johnson. You know what I'm saying? Brother Ray. They ain't got nothing to do. They don't watch football. They empty nesters. They chilling. They encouraging the pastor. They go on, pastor. No, don't. No, no. We want to go home. We want to go on.
If I'm there for 6 hours, I need breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
They need to start serving us, man. That little communion, they feed us one time. And it's not enough. Y'all need to give us some real stuff, man. They be giving that little thin cracker. Got that thin that ain't I'm a Whopper or something. Like the Jesus that I know, he fed a lot of people. He fed thousands of people, and they was full.
Right.
They was full. So I think we should walk in that, Pastor. Like, go and spend that extra $20, get the real crackers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, feed us.
What's going on, Ty? We miss you. Welcome back. Grand Rising,
y'all. We're gonna get into some breath work. Let's see who up in here. They used to serve food at the church back in the day. I remember back in the day, you could smoke cigarettes in church. You remember that back in the day? It was like the same time you smoking the airplane. I don't remember that either. I'm just out of my head. That's one of the ones I just threw out of there. I just went through that one about it. That ain't a real one, y'all. We're gonna get some breath work in, man. Let me fix my camera a little bit, but sit up straight, y'all. We're gonna go into a nice reset. I'm getting this little.
That's true. Shout out to all the big aunties. They used to hook it up.
All right, y'all. We're gonna get into some nice breath work. Move this over. It's Tuesday, man. We got a lot of beautiful week to go, man. We ain't playing around with these people, man. We not playing around. We not letting no one take our energy this week. It's only Tuesday. We're gonna be at the top of it, y'all. Y'all ready? Deep breath in. Release through the mouth. Deep breath in through the nose. Release through the mouth. Deep breath in through the nose. Release through the mouth. Deep breath in through the nose. One more. Hold it. Release. Ras and class.
Saya.
We ain't playing no games with y'all, man.
Never.
So since we jumped into the Zen news, we got a lot of news happening, man. I mean, y'all know what's going on. I'm not gonna go over the bad stuff anymore. Y'all know what's going on. Go turn it on to one of these news. Half of y'all probably got the news on all day anyway. Yeah. Y'all can't turn away because there's so much stuff going on. So I'm not gonna give that to y'all. We got the Olympics that's popped off. I was looking, there was some crazy. Did anybody see the opening entrance, the opening ceremony of the Olympics? Did anybody see that?
Nah.
Bruh, we're gonna have to do a whole episode breaking that down. So much symbolism. They had Yo, they went crazy with this one. They are not playing no more. They are not playing with us. They don't care anymore. They had the golden calf up out there, and we know that the golden calf was pagan. They had the bull riding in. They had Moloch. They had children in bed. Like, yo, it was,
For real?
that opening ceremony, it was scary, man. Um, People who were there were saying how it felt.
Mhm.
And I think that has just been happening a lot. These concerts, these performances. I mean, they're talking about the Bad Bunny performance, the symbolism that was in there. Uh, so much stuff is just all being brought to light right now. And as a conspiracy theorist, I love it.
Wow.
I love it. I love it because I've been saying this for years.
Mhm.
And don't nobody want. I was the crazy one. I've been saying this stuff that we've been saying. There was a whole channel, right, called QAnon,
Mhm.
and everyone said it was crazy. Everyone said it was like, I thought there was a lot of craziness in it, but all of the stuff that's being talked about right now, basically, it was a channel on, what was it, like one of those weird Reddit pages, like
Mhm.
back end page, and supposedly it was Trump or somebody very close to his cabinet. They would do these little Easter eggs. They might take a picture from uh, the airplane, or they might take like a behind the scenes picture from one of the meetings. They would say something in the messages, and then sometimes Trump would say it inside of in his speech, like a little jab. But long story short, the whole pedophile ring, the whole baby sacrifices, the whole adrenochrome, all of that was been talked about. This stuff's been talked about for the last at least 5 years,
Mhm.
at least. So none of this is new under the sun. It's just so in our face now that we can't even ignore it.
Right.
It's like right there. You sent me this Aaron Jackson thing.
That was the USA opening ceremony. Was that
Oh,
the one
that's
you was referring to?
no, it's the full ceremony.
Uh,
Hold on, we can pull
Let
it
me go
up.
live in the comment section. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Kevin Griffin. The black man has to wake up. We are the chosen one. Shout out to Boo Man. Boo Man said that the ceremony was diabolical. Kevin Griffin says, "What about the Grammy? Same shit."
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's nothing new under the sun. Nothing new. They always throwing imagery in our face, and if you know, you know, and if you don't, you're just gonna get blinded into it, straight like that.
Yeah. I mean, they say the revolution won't be televised,
They lied.
but this thing is on every TV, everything. Let me see. I'm trying to go straight to the weird stuff. Yeah, everything is being televised, man. They not playing with us no more. When we gonna stop playing with them? That's the question. When we gonna stop playing with them, man? I say all of us should say we ain't paying rent next month. That's what I say. And
We got-
another thing, we ain't paying it. Yeah, that'll get their attention.
Yeah.
That'll definitely get their attention. She said the revolution is being streamed.
That is definitely true. Definitely true.
Being streamed. I think that this is one of the best times to be in. I think if we look back, right, especially as a black man, when would there have been a better time for us?
Black Wall Street. But I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be
That
honest.
time?
I'm gonna be honest. I think you're 100% right. Cause me living in Georgia, and I'm seeing so many black people, and I'm seeing them like educated, business driven, self-centered, fitness, A1. Like, it's a perfect time to be alive if you in tune and if you know, you know.
Yeah. Well, let's go back to the time of Black Wall Street, right?
Mhm.
How did that end?
You said, how did it end?
How did Black Wall Street end? They burnt it to the ground. Regular civilians that the
Mhm.
cops allowed. So no, I don't want to be back at the Black Wall Street time.
Right.
Do you know how many times I would have been lynched with the amount of white women hands I didn't held? I would have been, I would have been, I would have been the poster boy. Like, what? What? It would have been a museum for me. It was like, he escaped death only to do it again. He never learned his lesson.
I'm gonna call Dr. Umar on you.
He said, no. He said, is that a Barnett, brother?
Barnett.
Is that a Barnett, brother? Let's talk about that. Dr. Umar, right? For somebody who don't love the bunnies, right? His wife is very close.
Who?
You seen his wife, Dr. Umar's girl.
I ain't know Dr. Umar was married.
Look at this girl, man. You're gonna be surprised. You would expect her to look like dark-skinned Aunt Viv, but she don't. She look like the Aunt Viv that replaced dark-skinned Aunt Viv.
For real?
You never seen her? Pull her up.
Oh, I never seen her.
Yeah, Dr. Umar's. She's teetering. That's a teetering, brother. That's one of those ones you'd be like, brother, you want to check her bloodline and her? You want to check her bloodline, brother? And look at both her parents, brother.
Well, it's a lot of females coming up.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Shout out to Julie. Shout out to Dean Quick. That's another thing, man. How can people love Martin Luther King? How can people hate what was done through racism, through all that, and then say you need to date your own race? That's backwards.
Hold on, say that one more time.
I said, out of all that we've been through, right?
Mm-hmm.
The world, to me, sticking with your own race is a backwards way of thinking. Because when certain people say it, it doesn't sound right and we don't like it, right? Elon Musk, for instance, when he came out and tried to say that Italy needs to stay Italian, like they're losing the Italian blood, they're losing this. Right. We didn't like that. There was an uproar. People didn't like that. Mm-hmm. Right? Why is that? Why is it that in some cases it's okay to say, in some cases it's not? Right?
So you saying for our case, we should date outside of our race?
I say that looking at races is a backwards way of evolution, period. We're moving forward. And being stuck on skin color is a slow, primitive way of thinking. That's what I say. I think that there's difference, obviously, in the cultures. Mm-hmm. But when we look at the human, the only difference is the pigmentation. Right. That's the difference. When you break it all down, every element in this world is made up of the same thing. Everything is made from the stars. Everything.
Right. What I would say to that, I feel like, yes, we have to move forward, but I believe it has to be agreed upon. We can't just be saying pushing oneness and other cultures are not pushing oneness. Mm-hmm. And I guess we do have to be the bigger people to stand up to say, okay, let's do that. But I don't know. I feel like eventually we'll get there, but right now we're still not there.
What do you think we are now?
We got first love ourselves first before we can go out and love one another.
Yeah,
And I don't think we're at that place where we just loving each other and respecting thy neighbor and looking after one another.
I think that our conditioned thinking has a hold of us more than we know. And the propaganda that's been pushed, prime example. It doesn't matter who you are. You're walking down the street, it's late at night, you're walking on one side of the street, and there's a group of 5 guys walking on the same side. You are going to feel different with that group of guys. There's going to be a different fear level and a different feeling if that group of guys is black versus if that group of guys is white. You're going to feel different. Everybody will.
I think it's time, place.
I just
Time
said
and
at night.
place. Oh, at night? Where at night? Vegas?
I don't think it matters.
Park Heights? Nah, it definitely matters.
In Park Heights, you're going to feel differently if it's white or black. You're going to feel more fearful to the black crew no matter where you are.
But what if you in Hawaii or somewhere at night?
It
Or
don't
what
matter.
if you in Beverly Hills at night? You
You're
feel
going
like
to
it
feel
don't
more
matter?
threatened. You're going to feel
Oh.
it's a psychological thing. It's a psychological thing. We have been taught that black is not beautiful. This is still being taught. This is still being taught. I mean, most black people won't even wear their hair natural. Why is that?
I think it's a preference.
I think it's because you don't feel as beautiful.
I
If you felt
can't.
as
Well, we
beautiful, you would do it.
gotta bring a lady up or someone with hair. I mean, I
He
don't
said,
know
"Who hair?
why.
You don't got no hair." I
I
got
don't
hair.
know. I don't know why. Like,
It's brainwashing. It's the brain. It's programming. It's the programming that's always been happening. There's nothing new under the sun. She said, I would definitely feel we are wrestling with dismantling capitalistic conditioning. Yes, race is a construct used to keep humanity distracted, disturbed, and dismantled. That's exactly what I feel. Race is keeping us bickering amongst each other while they are out there chilling. We fighting amongst each other, and they out there chilling.
so what's
Said-
what's the resolution? How do we get over that?
I think when we're looking at a resolution of anything, is first recognizing it, taking inventory.
Right?
I think the second part is not judging it, understanding where things come from, and understanding why images have been put on TV, on movies, understand who owns the TV, who owns the movies, understanding what can be gained from that propaganda being pushed.
Right.
And then it's easier to break it. It's easier to break it when you know that the thoughts that you have weren't yours to begin with, and then you see the source of them. It's easier to break it when you think that your thoughts are yours. You feel like you need to change. When in reality, sometimes it's not you that needs to change. You just have to be more intentional.
So
Our
you
thoughts
feel
are
like-
not ours.
So you feel like we need to be more intentional.
I think it's just more so of being more aware. Just being aware. When you know the enemy's tactics, you don't fall for them.
Right.
Recognize what the tactics are and don't fall for them. When they do that, you know, I know what this is. Oh, I know what this is. Did we or did we not recognize a tactic with the Turning Point and Nicki Minaj? Right? So then the effect of it wasn't as big as someone in their position would have thought. If we put this person in front, we'll be able to draw more X, Y, and Z. Whether we agree with her or not. 2 months ago, they were saying, that same company was saying they don't think that she's a good role model. Now they have her on stage. So we see it like, oh, I see what you're doing. I ain't falling for that. We recognize a tactic because it's been used, and then we don't fall for it. And now it doesn't have the weight or the gravity or the power that it did because we already see it coming and we recognize it and we don't fall for it. So it's awareness.
I agree 100%. But the question would be, how do we get others to be more aware? Because I feel like one of the things that sets us back is putting people on child support and things like that, or divorce rates and things like that, falling into the system. And I definitely agree. If your spouse is not helping out, if you brought a kid into this world and they not helping out, they definitely supposed to pay. But I feel like going to the system, it sets them back. Like, it's a lot of people that's doing good in their kid's life and they still on child support based off of the setback, and the
Mhm.
other parties are not being aware of the situation. So how could we get over that? Because I feel like we start small, and
Mhm.
I think it may be something even smaller than that. But if we start there, then we could attack on a political level.
Yeah, I think we all know that the system is a ceiling. Once you
Right,
get put into the system, they create a ceiling for you, or
right,
so they think so.
right,
So they think you can't get certain loans, you can't go to certain schooling. It puts a
right,
tag on you,
right.
you know? So we know that. So I don't think I think the biggest problem in the world is we always think that we need to change the outside first. And it's like you said, how do we get others? We're so focused on trying to get others, but I don't think that's the case. I don't think that we're meant to change the world. I think that we're meant to change ourselves, and the world reflects that.
You think?
Absolutely.
So when was
Absolutely. I
the
think so. Mhm.
when was the last good deed that you done? And did it change the world?
And did it change the world?
Yeah.
I definitely haven't changed the world.
Aren't you doing good deeds in the world or in your
Not,
community?
not to change anything. Do good things because you're supposed to do good deeds.
Right. So if
But
you're doing good deeds, that should change the world, right?
I don't think that it changes the world. I think it changes the way that you see the world. And I think that it changes the vibration of what you experience. You experience what the collection of your thoughts primarily are. That's what you experience in this world. If you are focused on racism, you are going to experience racism. If you are focused on a world full of flowers, we have recognized that the world that we see as a vibration in the collection of the thoughts that we have is way bigger than just simple outside external things. It's way bigger than that. It
Right.
is more of a scientific method.
Right. But to seek change, would you agree action has to have a reaction to something? So whatever you put out, something has to come back to you.
Yeah.
So if you're putting out good deeds or good energy, something has to come back, either good or bad. So I feel like it takes two to tango. So even though we doing good, we also have to promote good as well to others so that they can also do good deeds. And then that would affect and change the world.
And you're saying promote in what way?
Actions.
Action. Exactly. So when you are doing those good deeds, people see it.
Right.
People recognize it. You know a person by their fruits. You don't have to advertise what you're doing.
Right.
We think you do. That's what the world tells us. The world tells us that our life needs to be on display 24/7 right now. We have gotten to the point now, not we, but a lot of us, where we can't even do a good deed without putting it on Instagram, without telling people about it. Now, the root of that good deed was not to do good, it was just to be perceived as good.
That's true. That's true.
So the Bible talks about it. When you pray, do it in silence. If
Right.
you fast and do it in silence. Don't do nothing out loud.
Right.
And I think that that's the problem. We focus so much on doing things out loud that it's not genuine. It's just an act.
Hmm.
It's not who we are. It's just an act. And when it's just an act, it's going to complete. All acts fade away. Look at a play.
Right.
There's only 3 acts. So when it's just the acts,
So to seek change, do it in silence. And what comes after that?
you got to to seek change. You got to change your brain.
Mm-hmm.
You got to change this first. This is where all of the change happens.
Right.
Right here. So if we recognize that this is where the change happens, and we recognize that our world is a reflection of our thoughts and everything, when those thoughts change, the reflection changes. You change this first, and then everything else changes.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to the Bible, like you said, seek the kingdom of heaven first,
Right.
and then everything else will fall into place. We're working on everything else except the thing that we actually need to change. So I think when you start to make those changes, it reflects. We've seen people. I mean, we can use a personal example. Let's look at our cousin Chucky.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen what he was before, and then we see what he is now.
Right.
And it was based on him changing this.
Mm-hmm.
And now his outside world reflects that. And that's what they all talk about. You got to change your mind before changing anything. We so worried about changing everything. We got to change this. We got to change these laws. We got to change this. And we still going home and arguing with our significant other. We still going home being vicious to our kids, not showing up. We still going at home having these conversations and arguments in our head. We doing good acts out here, but in here is poisoned. And we wonder why the world is still poisoned when we see it. I'm doing good, but this is bad. And we can't figure out why we can't get out of this rut or why we can't get out of this hamster wheel.
Mm-hmm.
It's because this.
Well said.
Change that first.
Shout out to everybody in the comments. Shout out to Kevin. He says, yes, sir. You're correct about that. You must love yourself first and everything else around it will change automatically. Ayana, we might got to bring Ayana over to YouTube because she in this comment section.
Hey, Ayana, you got to come over to YouTube. Ayana, we need you over. Ayana, we love you. That's why I love Ayana, boy. Ayana, shit, you talk about somebody that has studied.
Uh-huh.
I could be wrong. Did you go to I can't remember what college she went to, but she is well studied. She don't play around. Shout out to Music by MXJ, Crew, Mo. Amy Brooks is up in here. Shout out.
Amy.
Yeah, we going there today, y'all. We wasn't planning on this. We was gonna talk about sports, but we ended up in the deep spot. Fake eyelashes, fake hair, fake body parts because they don't love themselves. And most of the reason why we don't love ourselves is not because we don't want to love ourselves. It's because everything around us tells us that we're not good enough.
Right.
Everything. There's nothing that points to us being just fine.
Mm-hmm.
All the way down to the house we live in, the car. You look at Instagram now, and with these interior designers and all of this, now you scroll in Instagram and now you don't feel good about the place you live in because now you looking at all these, they got this with their house. Oh, I need to do that. My house ain't good enough. They got that's what I need.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I need. No, that's what you want. What
Right.
you need is to get off Instagram. What you need is to change this. What you need is to understand that this is physical and spiritual warfare that we're going through every single day, and the enemy don't sleep.
Right. Well, could you go back to that? You said basically looking at people's homes, and I definitely agree. A lot of people base their lives around social media, but I get inspiration from people's homes because that's where you spend most of your time. For me, I'm not an outsider, so I like to put as much energy into my home so it makes me feel comfortable as well as keeps me inspired. So when I'm adding certain things in my home or my organizing my kitchen because I seen, oh wow, that looks nice and it looks organized, and that keeps me from having to overthink. I feel like a lot of decisions I make that are bad is when I have to overthink. If I don't prepare a grocery list, I'm gonna just grab whatever I see. So like in my home, I try to keep everything as organized as possible just so I don't feel cluttered. But I do agree with you. A lot of people base their lives off of social media. They see a G-Wagon, they see a 6-bedroom house, they see all these designer clothes and they think they want that. And that doesn't bring you any happiness or peace. Why are you doing it? Just to catch up with the Joneses? I don't think you should do that.
Mm-hmm. I think that there's a difference between a well-organized house, setting it up for you to be comfortable and inspired, and someone who's always constantly changing their house because something new just came out. Or I think there's a difference in that.
Right.
We got family members right now who every time I go to their house, something different.
Right. Right.
They didn't put up a wall here. Then I come back, the wall is gone.
Right. Right.
Come here, they didn't redecorate. They didn't made this living room this. Come back, and that living room's no longer there.
Mhm.
So there's a difference in doing what you need to do so that your dwelling is comfortable versus comparing your dwelling to someone else and feeling like it's not good enough now.
100%. Yeah, you gotta take a sip, man. You on one a day. You want? I'm gonna have to rewatch this one because he been coming back with rebuttals with everything that I'm missing. I'm like, damn, let me go here with it. Let me go there with it. He's like, nope. Like, damn, let me breathe.
Ain't playing no games with y'all, man. What time is it? I don't even know what time, man. What time is it? 7:44, 5:44, 8. We don't play games with y'all, man. Y'all got enough people playing games with y'all already. So we just gonna give it to y'all raw. That's what she said. Look, not enough time.
Ayana said it's wild because your house is someone else's goals. We just have to remember to dismantle the lies we tell ourselves.
Yeah.
So you saying your house is someone else's goals?
Yeah, I know exactly what she's saying. Shout out to Lotta. Shout out Lotta.
Lotta in here.
Yep. All the way from overseas. Basically, what she's saying is that, and this is a saying that I say whenever I'm feeling down, right? As long as there's somebody out there who's willing to switch places with me, I have no room to complain.
Right.
So right now, a lot of the houses that we live in, somebody else would love it. That's their goals.
Right.
We don't see it that way because we're constantly comparing ourselves to this.
Right.
So we don't see that your foundation, like you got goals already that you living in.
Right.
So I think it's more of that. It's so hard for us to sit down and just enjoy what we got.
Right.
Always on the.
Is there a thin line between inspiration and comparing? Because I'm gonna be honest, I get inspired. I love watching things. I love listening to things. I love reading things to get inspired, not to compare or to say, oh, this person got this, so I got to get it. To inspire to say, if he got this, I don't have to get this. I can get what I really want. So is there a thin line between inspiring and comparing?
I think so. And I think that that's where you have to listen to your emotional guide system. This is where our emotions come into play. And this is where they're our good friend. Your thoughts are going to make you feel a certain type of way.
Right.
Inspiration feels good. Comparison feels bad.
Right.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
And your emotions tell you what your thoughts are. Your emotions tell you if your thoughts are getting you closer to what you want in life, or you're getting further away. Your emotion is your guide system. If a thought doesn't feel good, it's not good.
Right.
Point blank, period. So when I look and I see your Instagram and I see you in Japan, and I'm like, hell yeah.
Right.
Get it.
Right.
Feels good.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, that's dope. Tell me all about it.
Right.
If I look and I see somebody from X, Y, and Z in Japan, I'm like, damn, that should be me.
Right.
Doesn't feel good. I've been taking it. And then this is what happens. We spiral.
Right.
Now we spiral. I've been taking a trip in so long. I ain't got the money to take a trip. I need to get a better job. How can he take a trip?
Yeah.
Now we down that spiral.
Right.
It doesn't feel good.
Right.
So I think that line is thin.
That was well explained, because I feel like a lot of people have a problem with that. Like,
Yeah.
finding out what side are you on. But you remember you said you have to find something to bring you back so you can reflect and have that inventory to be like, am I on the good side or am I on the bad side? And once I realize what side I'm on, it's like, okay, do I want to stay on this side or do I want to go over to the other side? So that's powerful, man. That's really powerful.
Like I said, the biggest tool that we have been born with that we don't use to our advantage is our emotions. Use them as a tool. Don't be wrapped up in them. We get wrapped up in them and think that they're ours, but it's an alert system.
Yeah.
It's a red thing going off. Bing, bing. That's why when I'm scrolling social media and it starts to feel bad, I get off. My emotions are warning me, hey, this is not conducive to what you're trying to do,
100%.
where you're trying to go. And a lot of times we ignore our emotions because a lot of us are taught to ignore our emotions. Most of us aren't even taught that our emotions are a guide system here to help us. We don't even know that it is a tool.
Right.
How can we use this tool if we don't know what it is? I don't know if anybody's ever been to Home Depot or ever been in a car mechanic spot and you don't know nothing about tools. I don't know what the hell is in there. I don't know what's in there, but everything that's in there can fix my problem. If I knew what was in there, I'd be able to use it, but I don't, so I can't. And it's of no use to me. And it's the same with our emotions. We don't know how to use them, so they're of no use to us. They're actually messing us up more than anything.
Yeah, because you're right. Because if you go to the tool shop and pick up the wrong tool, it serves its purpose, but it may not be for you at that time. Man, you on one a day.
Man. Yo, man. I don't know what it is. Look. Play with me today, man. We need to start a debate system. I want to start debating people.
Hey, we need to. We need to. I think it's about that time. Maybe every Tuesday or one Tuesday a month, we do a little debate. Have people come on and get their perspective.
I like that. I know who I would want to debate.
Who's that?
Probably pessimistic people. Somebody pessimistic. That would be a debate that I like. I'm not going to do no political debates or no religious debates with people. I'm not going to argue which God is better or right or any of that. But I think optimism and pessimism and getting our thoughts, that's probably a topic that I would like to debate somebody in. Somebody who thinks the world is against us. I would love to debate that, show that the world is for you.
Oh, yeah.
Because we forget.
Go ahead. What we forget?
We forget that everything is working out for our good. We forget that because we are so attached to these media systems that are telling us the opposite. The news is going to tell you we're about to be at war. The news is going to tell you that there's a race and civil war going on. The news is going to tell you that we are close to poverty. The news is going to tell you that this. The news is going to tell you this. What's God telling you? What's God telling you?
Right.
What's your creator telling you? I could tell you what some parts, I could tell you what Buddha say, I could tell you what the Bible says now. Some parts, little parts of it, Matthew talks about, isn't that what they talk about in Matthew? There will be talks about war and wages of war, but don't be afraid.
Yeah.
It says it right there. Don't be afraid. So that's the side that I'm on, man. I ain't playing no games with y'all, man. We didn't give y'all, look, this is our last show, so.
He said it, y'all. right before his day. This is our last show right before his day.
Oh, it is my.
You see how he did, y'all? You see how he did, y'all? We got to send a not caller, though.
Let's hit him. Hey, look, I'm going to tell you right now. If you talking about a relationship and how you didn't grow, look,
Mm-mm.
keep your calls at home, man.
No, they switched it up on us today.
I was about to say, because we didn't give y'all enough of that. If
Yeah,
y'all didn't learn from the,
you
y'all
got
can't call no more.
You got 107 episodes for that.
Yeah, talking about growth and yeah. What they talking about there?
This Reggie from San Antonio.
About time. Reggie sound like a stand-up brother. He sound like a stand-up brother. Somebody I would hire a Reggie.
He said Reggie. He said, "What's good, y'all? I make decent money, but I still live like I'm broke. I don't buy designer. I don't upgrade my car. I barely travel. My friends say I'm cheap and not enjoying life, but I'm stacking, investing, and trying to build long-term wealth. Am I being disciplined or am I not living life? Sin or not?"
Reggie, my opinion, and I'm gonna let DTB say, my opinion is a couple of things. One, you know what your ultimate goal is,
right?
And you know what it takes to get there. This is your goal and nobody else's. They not gonna know,
right?
We do need to stop along the way and enjoy the fruits of our labor,
right?
We have to. Even God did that, right? After he created this, he saw it was good and then he chilled. Then he did this. So that's another thing. And then two, this money that you're making and the money that we're making, the only good thing that it could do for us is to allow us to buy back time and to really live the life that we feel is destined for us. And buying back time is the most important thing. So I feel like if you are on point with that, don't listen to what nobody say. Don't listen. I don't own anything designer.
Right.
I've never brought anything designer in my life. I don't even know what the inside of a Gucci store or a Louis store looks like. Right. I have zero care for any of that. Like I'll go to H&M. I make cheap stuff look good. Right. So I feel you on that. But just remember, there's a book called The Richest Man in Babylon, and it talks about how you should do your money, and 5 to 10% of that money needs to go to you to feel good and remember why you're working.
Hey man, we don't need no more footage. What he said. I would definitely say, don't listen to what nobody's saying. You have your vision, you have your goal, you have your vision board, everything mapped out. If they had your mind and your ideas, you wouldn't be you. So stick to what you want to do. Of course, I would say try to find that balance, because sometimes we overwork ourselves. And Absolutely. If we don't receive the fruits of our labor, sometimes we take a lot of things for granted. So even if you're going to Miami or going on a ski trip, try to have that time just for yourself, and everything will fall into place. But you're doing amazing for yourself, King. Keep going.
Keep going, Reggie. We supporting you, and listen to your emotions. Your emotions will tell you more. If your emotions tell you need to chill. If your emotions tell you to keep going. And a lot of times when we're in our passion and we're in the work that God wants, we don't get tired.
Right.
People don't recognize that. It doesn't feel like work.
Right.
It feels like work to them because they doing shit they don't like. Right. You know? So that's what I say, y'all.
I got a question for Kevin. Shout out to Kevin. He says, I would say to you, young brothers, stay focused and have a plan so you can get off the plantation. Will we ever get off the plantation?
Yeah. I think so. The plantation is in the mind.
And how will we get off of the plantation?
Yeah.
Because I would say the new form of slavery is subscriptions. I'm sorry. That's too. Let's say that tomorrow. I had to come with an uppercut. I was just getting left and right all day. I had to hit him and dip.
Shout out to Ayana. She said, richest man in Babylon, facts. Look, fellas, y'all set the tone for my day. For my day off, stay blessed, highly favored. Got to tend to the kids. Shout out to you, Ayana. We love you. Shout out to everyone.
Shout out to you, Ayana. Shout out
this
to you.
This is Dala. I don't know what this name is. I'm not saying it. Sadra, Ari, Oops. Once again, Lada. I don't know who that is.
They in here today.
They in here today, man. We love y'all. Take a sip. We gonna see y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow is my day. Wear your latex. Wear your latex. Bring your favorite toys out. Look, on my day, it's just the day that I could just be raw and not get canceled. Okay, so just know that it may be conspiracy theories, and maybe, but I just can't get canceled, and I don't need y'all judgment. So we in there.
Shout out to Kev, man. Hey, if this your first, if this your first, if this your first time on the show, I appreciate you, and I would love for you to come back because we love these dialogues. We love these dialogues.
We love you, and then we're gonna do something where we're gonna start letting y'all call in.
Ooh.
That's the next step. That's the next step we're working on, y'all. The next layer to this is us taking callers and then us having guests. Because there's a lot of people who we want to have on. Tori, Ayana, Emily, great people. Chucky, Charles Ellis, like great. Boom Man. There's a lot of great people. Might even bring my mama in here. Yo Daddy.
Yeah.
Uncle Subat. There's a lot of we got an all-star lineup.
That's
All-star lineup. So we'll see y'all tomorrow, same time, same station. Holla.